Hi, I'm Zulu and welcome to race 3 of the Mini Cooper Challenge. We're at the Sukuba Short Circuit, round 2 of the RGL Forza series. We've got a variable bit rate out this round, he could not make it, the same with Relentless for APR, so 2 big outs. We've also got Blogsy 360 finally making his debut for the season alongside Eskimo Sammy Joe for Start Your Bastard Racing. Let's have a look at the grid lineup. So Zulu grabbed pole in the last ditch efforts, closing stages of qualifying. CDS Zach was the front runner in qualifying up until the last couple of laps. Grubex came in third, Eskimo Sammy Joe for Start Your Bastard Racing coming in fourth, with Blogsy 360 his partner in crime not too far behind there. Rob 360 XBX was a little bit disappointed with his qualifying session and starts off in sixth, and Ollie 9394 didn't fare too badly in that session. There was only about a second between the entire field, not just under a second between the entire field for qualifying, so shows it'll be a close race. And here we go at the start. Zulu's off to a good one there. CDS Zach just behind him a tad. Always a little bit tricky coming into this first corner, being a slow hairpin. And it seems they all sort of get through fairly cleanly there. Alright, coming up to the second of the hairpins at turn 4 here, again another spot for potential incidents, and once again looks like they're through very cleanly, so excellent job by the drivers there. Zulu seems to be making a decent go of it. He's about half a second ahead of CDS Zach at the moment. Got Grubex still in third, Eskimo Sammy Joe in fourth, and Blogsy 360 in fifth. So no positions gained or lost yet on the first lap. So hanging out really wide, that's a tricky corner, the big sweeper, last turn of the circuit. And Eskimo Sammy Joe said post round 1 that he was really out to make amends because he didn't do so well in the Mini Cooper Challenge, so he's up there at the moment in fourth, very well positioned to try and get a podium. And it looks like, yep, CDS Zach has made a move. He's actually taken Zulu there, good pressure there, and grabs right up on the rear end there of Zulu. You could make a passing manoeuvre, no, he hasn't got the run on him there. So good defensive driving there by Zulu. As they head around the sweeper again, and we're heading into lap 3 now of 10 laps. And again, as mentioned, the racing is very close. Zulu's got a fair bit of pressure there. Grubex is applying the blowtorch to him, trying to sneak into second. Now it's a matter of waiting to see who'll make the first move, as the pit lane window is now open. And it looks like Grubex has actually made a move on Zulu there. Can he make it stick though? Coming out of the turn, he's a little bit wide. Still side by side coming into the sweep, and Zulu's actually, he's dropped into the pit lane, I'd say. Don't think there was any contact there. Grubex moves into second now. Yep, there is Zulu into the pit, first one to make a move, and Eskimo Sammy Joe follows him through. So the first two to make a move. As you can see, Ollie 9394 in 7th position there, just going past. Now that's another interesting part with this track, because of the pit exit traditionally would send you straight out into the racing line, so in order to avoid incidents and making it fair on all the drivers, stewards decided that a bit of a different approach, or exit I should say, out of the pit is warranted. So as you can see from that there's no chance of an incident, or there shouldn't be, as they are onto the outside of the racing line when they exit turn 1. So CDS Zach still out in the lead there, with Grubex marginally closer on that lap. So they'll be out there trying to push some really big laps to make sure that they can either build on the gap that they had on the Zulu and Eskimo, or at least maintain their positions. So Rob 360 XBX, he's pitted, he's coming out of the lane with Blogsy 360 right in front of him, so in and out together, so no positions won or lost through pit windows. And it looks like Eskimo's actually dropped back a bit there. He's actually dropped into, at this stage you would say, 5th until the field is cleansed. So already up to lap 6, we're past the halfway mark. And we see CDS Zach is still out there, he has not pitted yet, and I would say Grubx has, he's not in shot unless he made an incident, but I doubt it, we picked that up on the time. So CDS Zach out in front in first position, he just needs to keep hammering this away so that he can maintain the lead. It'll be interesting to see when he does pit, the window itself actually shuts on lap 8. So he'll either make his move now or in a little bit. And actually following on from his form from round 1, race 2, where he came back and did some really good driving there, so carrying on with some good form there. And it looks like Zulu's filtered back in front of Grub, so Grubx didn't manage to maintain at this stage 2nd position. So, and again Zulu, he'll be pushing very hard here to try and get in front of CDS Zach by the time he finishes his pit stops. So at the moment it's fairly safe to say that CDS Zach, unless he makes a really big mistake, he should filter out in 1st or 2nd after the pit entry. He's still going well. Actually, he's done an illegal pit entry there. I think there was some issues previously on his first attempt, so stewards will have to have a look at that one there. Now the question is, where will he pop out? Where is Zulu? Just look in the background, he should show up any minute now. And there he is, so he's got plenty of room. He does have to negotiate this corner a little bit slower, so it's a little bit closer than I think, but he's just stepped out on the line there. They're not supposed to cross that line, so bit of a bad run there with the pit entry and exit there for CDS Zach. And Rob, massive damage here. What's going on? He's parking the car with just a couple of laps to go. He's not going to finish the race. He's parked the car. We'll have to find out what happened there. Maybe we can get a replay of that, whatever's caused that incident. CDS Zach been in it really wide there, and drifted by nature, so no stranger to that sort of manoeuvre there on the big sweeper. Just 2 laps to go, and he's got a fairly healthy lead there over Zulu. It'd be very hard to bridge that gap and actually make a move unless CDS Zach does make a mistake. Given his driving so far, that's unlikely. Grubx has moved up a little bit closer on Zulu. Okay, now we've got our replay here. Let's see what happened with. So it looks like the incident is involving. Oh, you can see there. There's a connection issue, I think. Bang! Both cars have taken a big hit there. That would be, yep, as you can see, a big glitch. We'll just look at it again from Eskimo Sammy Joe's angle. So it's very disappointing for both drivers. It's just, I suppose, the problem with driving under these conditions. So both drivers have suffered immensely there, and I would say that Rob 360 XBX has blown a gasket of sorts. He's pulled the car over to the side and not continuing to race. CDS Zach out wide there. Zulu's just not close enough to pounce on him with just one more turn to go. So CDS Zach, another win notched up for the series, so that'll help strengthen his position for the title. Well done to CDS Zach, congratulations there. Zulu in 2nd, Grubx in 3rd, and Blogsy 360 managed to pit his teammate for 4th, and Eskimo comes in 5th with Holly 9394 circling around and coming in 6th because of Rob 360 XBX's incident. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you at race 4.